Hello, I'm Will. Here at Quell, we talk a lot about staff safety that goes under the umbrella of what we call workplace violence. And every now and again, I get asked questions from clients or attendees on our courses about a certain subject. And the subject I want to talk about today is road rage. Now, I had a quick look around with road rage because quite a few of our clients have actually brought this subject up over the past few weeks. And we were trying to, shall we say, work it out. Was it in relation to signage on their vehicles or any, shall we say, marketing or anything like that they've got actually around the vehicles that encourage some form of road rage? We looked at statistics. Yeah, okay, statistics are, they have all sorts, don't they, realistically? You can get statistics differently from different organisations. But what I wanted to do was look at it and think, right, well, what can we advise the staff to do to remain safe when they're out? Now, it's easy to say, keep calm. I've spoken to quite a few of them. It's easy to say, well, you've got to not get excitable and not get, shall we say, angry or aggressive back to a person. But when somebody's driving really close behind you, or someone's beating the horn, or someone's leaning out a window, or somebody from some of the instances I've been given actually got out of the vehicle and started hitting the side of the vehicle or the van. So it's easy to say stay calm, but it is an important aspect of it. I always say to staff, make sure you lock your doors. And one or two said, well, what about an accident? I'd explain, well, look, if there's an accident, I can assure you people get into the vehicle. Plus, it should realistically, if you crash the vehicle unexpectedly, obviously, the door should automatically open up. Then I go into the more aspects of what should we really do. Well, one, we don't get aggressive back. If we get aggressive back, it's just going to get into a to-and-fro argument. Excitement's going to get higher, aggression, adrenaline, the whole lot's going to start piling on top, and then something's going to happen. And then we're going to have to look more at the legal aspects of it. And again, I always encourage people to go over to the Black Belt Barrister. He has fantastic videos around all sorts of assaults, aggression, you name it, it's all there. Then I also say to people, well, if somebody's really right close behind you, don't get in a competition. Don't start slowing down, encouraging them to get more aggressive towards you. Get out of the way. Let them go. Just let them go. I mean, I'm not being funny. If they're going so fast and crazily, unfortunately, they're going to have an accident themselves. Just don't. It's not worth irritating them, getting anything worse, because you're only going to ruin your day. Get out of the way. Then you've got to say to yourself, if you do get in that confrontation, where can you go within a, shall we say, a short distance of where you are to feel safe? I call it safe zones. Again, if you want to check, we have a video on safe zones on our YouTube channel, and it hopefully gives you loads of information. I also say to people, look, if you're really concerned, go to the nearest police station and get support in that sense. But I also say, look, if you pull over, take a couple of minutes, ring a colleague or ring a friend or ring a loved one and vent it a bit. Just get it off your chest in a sense. That might reduce them anxiety levels. But there's no use getting in competition with the aggressor. If you're stuck in traffic and they're beside you and you're locked into some form of, shall we say, path that you can't get out of, slow down, let other cars in, move away. It's not worth your job, and it's not worth the incident. If somebody is having a bad day, because they might be just looking for somebody to have an argument, to outburst. They might be having a terrible day. And what's the point in you ruining your day? Let them go. But I also say to a lot of people is this, which I think is very important. Get as much details as you can. If it is very extreme, in the sense of the person's threatening you, threatening to do something, hand gestures, I'm sure you can work it out yourself, is doing something that makes you genuinely feel unsafe. Take the details, if safe. Someone said to me the other day, which I thought was a very good idea, they used Siri. They said, hey Siri, and then what they did was they asked for a note, etc., etc. If you're with a colleague or a loved one in the car, get them to take the details of the actual person. And why I say that to a lot of the organisations and the clients that we work for is because it's better to have a record of it, because you never know, the police might appear the following day and they might have a complaint against one of your drivers or you being the staff member. It's good to say, well, actually, at this time on this day, I did encounter this and here's the registration of that person. And I said this to a client the other day and they did laugh, and then when they sat back and thought about it, well, that's a good point. I said, yeah, no, because business is one on reputation. And it is one of those things that road rage, I don't want to say seems to be increasing, but it does seem to be coming across our path within Quell quite a lot. So there's a lot more to this story of road rage. Let's face facts. There's a lot more other ideas. There's a lot more other methods. I just do a quick insight just to give yourselves, if you're the actual driver, just a thought about it, to think about it. Well, what if? And then I also look at organisations and say, well, look, have you thought about this? Have you given good and clear instructions to your drivers? Have you thought to yourself that are staff that are alone working? Have they thought about this risk? And the last thing I'll always say to you is this. If you do get into a serious road rage incident, Don't drive home, just in case. Just don't do it. Okay? Pull over somewhere safe, go back to work, whatever you do, just don't go home. Just in case, in that sense. Until you are 100% happy that nobody is behind you. Because I've heard of stories where people have had a road rage incident, driven home, and then lo and behold, that person has appeared on their front door. And that is the scariest part of my job I come across. Again, if you want to know more information about being followed, there's a video. On our channel, you'll be very surprised how many videos we have on information on personal safety. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe. Please pop over to our LinkedIn page at Quell Training, see what we have on there, and if you can, subscribe to our Quell YouTube channel, and you never know, there might be something there that'll help you. Stay safe whatever you're doing, and bye for now.